Hello, everyone. Welcome to Baseball Enthusiast. My name is Evan O'Brien, alongside my good pal Billy Bissell, and we are back for another recap of this week around MLB. And before we get anything to it, Billy, how are we doing today?
We're doing great. Happy June. We've done just about a full month now of baseball enthusiasts, so it's been a great ride. Baseball is in full swing. It's starting to build some momentum now that a lot of the other playoffs are starting to wrap up. Shout out to the Knicks in the NBA Finals. We're doing great though. Go New York, go New York, go.
Yeah, I'm about to shut my pinky off soon. It'll be missed, but it'll be used in a good spot.
What if we just like split your pinky in half? I'll split mine in half, and we'll give it to Mitchell Robinson, so we both have like half a pinky.
Still have a pinky left.
Well, we'll have like half. You know, I don't know how much use that gives, but
Yeah, he needs probably a few pinkies to reach his normal size finger.
that's a good point actually. That we actually might have to. Yeah, we might have to just give both of our whole pinkies to reach a Mitchell Robinson finger. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I have the Mitch Robinson jersey representing the back. All hail.
Nice. Oh, seriously. Our 7-foot big country demon.
10 years, yeah. I know we're going to talk a little New York sports talk. OBJ's back, too. Shout out to him before we get into baseball talk.
And Juju Smith-Schuster.
That's crazy. That's
Even bigger news. What? Imagine reading that in 2026. Imagine seeing that like 10 years ago. Like Juju was in the league in 2016, I think, or it was a little after that. He could have been after, but he was close to that time. Now we gotta look it up.
Yeah, I'm quickly looking up.
Because he was
2017. So.
Okay, all right. So let's say 8 years ago then. 8 years ago in 2018 when they were both kind of established.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'd be a wild tweet to read. It still is.
Now back to baseball talk. Still sticking with New York. The Yankees had an historic inning, pretty much matching a 21-year offensive milestone by scoring 13 runs in a single inning against Oakland. They ended up scoring 10 runs scored without allowing or recording a single out.
Like, I'm honestly, that whole inning is someone who has bad attention span, like most of everyone's like nightmare. Like imagine like sitting through that long of an inning. We have 43 minutes, 75 pitches. Like I just, it's one of those things that just tailspin. They just continue just to get worse and worse.
Yeah, it was a crazy inning. I certainly enjoyed it, but on the downside, after that 43 minutes of baseball for the Yankees, they did not score a single run or a single hit afterwards. And also, plus, they didn't hit a single home run in that inning as well. So the Bronx Bombers were not there.
But what do you think about that? Yeah, what do you think about that? I think that's just baseball evening out. That's how I chalk it up.
Like, that is the baseball god saying, yeah, you guys just shitted on the A's for a solid inning. You guys do not deserve anything else for the rest of the game, not even a home run in that inning alone. So
I think
crazy.
It's a part. Yeah, it's like, this game would have been long enough if it was the Yankees piling it on. Let's when they get up to bat, let's just 1, 2, 3 inning every single time.
Yeah. And plus, Will Warren, who was a starting pitcher for the Yankees, ended up having to move around in the dugout, just using a medicine ball, stretching, because there isn't like an underneath at this minor league ballpark. So he eventually did go out to the mound, pitching mound in beyond the fence, and started warming up before his outing again. So crazy stuff.
That's just so funny having to go back out there and get loose. By the way, I'm gonna give you some trivia that I had no idea about. I just learned today.
I love trivia.
But I'm gonna give you. I'll give you a hint because there's no shot you get this.
Give me without the hint first.
Okay. Without the hint, all right. So the Yankees are the first AL team to score 13 runs in a single inning and then not score another run for the rest of the game. What was the NL team to do it? And
Did they have a different name?
oh, no, just give me the team. Just give me the team.
Did they switch
It's
names? If so, or
no,
did
no,
they
no. It's
sustain?
still yeah. That's
Or,
the hint. I guess the hint. That was my original hint. It's a team that still exists. The name, at least.
oh, trying to think of like history wise.
It's not
Mm,
too far back. It's back, but it's not too far
not
back.
back. I guess just give me the Red Sox. I think I heard their name being mentioned, but give me the Red Sox.
NL.
Oh, NL. Oh, NL. Fuck. Oh,
The Yankees are the only AL team to ever do this, but the
oh
NL team
boy.
has done it. Do you want another hint?
No, I'm thinking of. Give me the
Okay.
Braves.
You did
No.
not just say the Braves.
Oh, is that correct?
That's correct.
Oh shit!
Wow, what a guess.
I was just
This is
thinking
why
of
I never
teams that.
win. This is why I never do well in 21 questions. That's some. I knew you were gonna get that too. I'm like, he's gonna get it, of
Wow.
course. It just quick history. The Braves in 1972 won 13-6 against the Astros. You know who got the inning started off and who had 3 at bats that inning? He's a manager. He's actually an ex-manager now. He just retired recently. I think he just retired. Yeah.
Tell me.
Dusty Baker. Dusty Baker had a leadoff double, got the inning started. There you go.
Oh, I did have the lineup of like. It said like 103 years since like this has happened, and like, who I don't know who was in that lineup. Babe Ruth was in the lineup, and like the rest of the names I'm just reading off. I was reading it before this was just a bunch of like weird names that just end up popping up. Let me see if I
Yeah.
could quickly find this. Let me scroll down. Yeah. Okay. So the names we have: Chick. Oh wait, where is it? Chick,
Chick
Fuster,
Hicks. No.
Sammy
sorry.
Vick, Wally Pip. Yeah, Babe Ruth. Bob Musell, Ping Bodie, Del Pratt, Moody Rule, and Carl Mays. Some
Wait,
weird
wasn't
names back.
Del Pratt wasn't I feel like he had some like I don't know some
Let me
crazy
see.
history. I thought he was like
Look at the baseball reference. 46.3 WAR, not bad. Just under 2,000 hits. Yeah, solid bet, solid
eh.
player.
I know Wally Pip was like a stud. Like that guy was was nice. Yeah, he had a couple years where he was in the MVP running. Yeah, he was,
.292 batting average.
yeah.
Things you might never know.
No, I know. Especially when you're dealing with a team like the Yankees that has so much history, you can really go back.
Yeah, when you find something new, it's crazy.
Hmm.
Yeah. Moving on, we're going to take a look at both the AL and NL divisions and who's not hot for certain teams, mainly the players on these teams. For starters, I'm going to start with the AL East. I don't know if you want to go back and forth between the next divisions, but starting off with the AL East, I have Vladimir Guerrero Jr., who this guy has been fortunately struggling for a Blue Jays team that's been struggling as well. So it's not been very great up in Toronto, especially with some injuries early on with Alejandro Kirk, and pitcher, I think Cease quickly hit the IL, but not too much to worry about for his injury, I believe. But yeah, so far since the World Series, Vladimir bat has low-key been quiet. He's been on a slump in few spurts, but
He's not doing his usual home run mashing thing. The Blue Jays are another one of those teams that it's the like you said, the World Series hangover thing. Like it's I don't know. It's tough. I think the Blue Jays will still be able to bounce back. I just have this feeling. I don't know. I just feel like it's a good team. Like I feel almost anyone could say that. I think we said it last episode. They lost Bichette, but they still have some good bats there. They're gonna have decent pitching. I think they'll be just fine. For the NL East though, Trey Turner. It looks like that the Philly fans are gonna have to give him another standing ovation for him to bounce back because he's been struggling so far. He's batting .240 at home. His on base percentage at home, just look this up, is .278. maybe don't give him a standing ovation. I don't know. Maybe do something else. Whatever's working, whatever is happening right now just isn't working. They got an important series against the Padres actually, so that's a big one coming up. But yeah, Trey Turner and Kyle Stowers as well, who actually just played my Mets recently, who got swept pretty badly. Yeah, Kyle Stowers, he just really didn't have a lot of good at bats in this past series. He did pretty decent, I think, before and at Miami against the Mets. But he's still a really good player, when he was an all-star just a year ago. So I think he'll be just fine. Some struggling teams in both the AL and NL East, though.
Yeah, Kyle Stowers. Yeah, you have both Edwards and Lopez doing well for that production wise, but Stowers had a little bit of an injury early on in spring training. A little bit of stat entering since Sunday. Stowers has a 12.4 point decrease in barrel rate, and was the highest qualifying major league. So
Yeah, definitely don't like that. I mean, yeah, like the some of the underlying stuff. If you can just look at them, you can kind of just get a good idea of what this player's been doing so far. So, I guess you gotta get more barrels, and usually good things will happen. I'll go again with the NL Central. Nolan Gorman for the Cardinals been struggling a little bit for a team that's been trying to ride the momentum of the whole tarps off thing. And I mean that is listen. I feel like it is something important to bring up just because the fans obviously engage with the team, and the team knows about that. Team knows that it's happening. I mean, we've talked about the Cardinals a little bit earlier in this show, in weeks prior, about how it's a younger team, a team that lost some of their older veterans over the past couple of seasons, and just wanted to change things up. Nolan Gorman has been struggling. He's another one of the young guys, 26 years old. 210, definitely not doing it right now. But I think the rest of the Cardinals are kind of still finding their footing, and they might be all right, but it's still a young team that is still going to have these stretches where they might play bad for a month or a few weeks because they don't have that veteran leadership that they did.
yeah, Gorman and the Cardinals. Well, Gorman has been struggling. Cardinals have been not. They've had a lot of production from Jordan Walker, who has been finally breaking out of his shell, and you have rookies in Weatherhole, you have young studs, and this Cardinals team, which low expectations, are doing the most. I believe they are sitting in second place right now in the Essential, right behind the Brewers at 31-26, 4.5 games back, and you have the Pirates right behind their tails with the Cubs, who have fallen. Like, I know we're not. I'll mention him right now as well. Picaro Armstrong. He's kind of having a slow start. Someone who should be a little bit the face of the Cubs organization, even though I think their whole lineup is pretty much well rounded with Bush and Happ and Suzuki. Everyone in yeah, but he's been struggling. He has produced .272, 306, and a 557 slash with 15 homers and 17 steals last year, and now so far entering Sunday he has a 237, 327, and a 391 with 7 home runs and 12 steals.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's definitely tough. Definitely tough. I mean, especially when a guy you were talking about Stephen Kwan, right? I mean, like, Kwan is another guy who is probably going to get some barrels, but also like Vinny Pasquantino, like, it's almost like when he wasn't hitting at all in the WBC, and then he had like that 3 home run game that brought him back to life. But he still hasn't been himself. The whole Royals roster hasn't been themselves. The Stars have been struggling. This was the storyline in April, and not a lot has changed. I think Vinny will be back. Bobby Witt is raking. Probably one of the best hitters in this past month. But you need that middle of the order pop from Vinny that he's supposed to bring right now. Hasn't brought it.
Yeah, like, even though Kwan is on our list of people, the team themselves is doing surprisingly well for the Guardians' sake. They've shown out every time, even when you have the Royals and the Tigers lineup, who have produced recently more, has been growing. since. And for the Royals lineup, they have a strong lineup. Everyone's pretty much struggling. Witt's pretty much the only like true person that hasn't really fallen off. But someone like Vinny had a great year last year. Had a good start with, I guess, spring training in the World Baseball Classic, and once he hit the season, hasn't really shown it. Mikel Garcia, Perez, it truly has been a weird feeling over there in Kansas City.
Yeah. Then I'll go back then with my the NL West for guys that are struggling a little bit. Well, Fernando Tatis Jr. has been struggling, but maybe he broke out a little bit. Hit a
His first home
bomb.
run, yeah.
Yeah, 467 feet. First home run. I think it's his longest stretch without hitting a home run in his career. His power numbers have dropped off significantly. I remember when this was, I mean, it's still been a story the entire season, but when it was like we were in the thick of it, that I saw comments talking about how Fernando Tatis Sr. was getting involved and trying to get him to switch up his swing a little bit more, to have it more compact. And allegedly, Tatis Jr. listened to that advice, so he lost some of the pop and he was just trying to do too much. And now we're seeing these numbers. I don't know when that conversation started. That's just a comment that I read that people seem to be agreeing with. I don't know specifically, but maybe he can break out of it. He's recently been playing second base for the Padres since Jake Cronenworth went down, and he brings value in other positions. He's a Gold Glover in right field. He's played shortstop before. He wasn't graded. That's why he got moved to the outfield in the first place. But he's still a really good player. You just got to hope that maybe this homer can help. Maybe something clicked for him. I know, it's a long season and it takes a while for things to officially click. But you hope that you can get some of that pop that Tatis has, and he can be an important part to a Padres team that feels like it's always in the thick of it, but they're kind of going through a weird stretch right now. They're still playing solid baseball, but they're a little more up and down than you anticipate them to be.
Yeah, and we're mainly talking about Tatis because he's kind of that superstar, but you also have Jackson Merrill and Manny Machado who have kind of been worse this season offensively. And like realistically, the Padres need all three of these guys truly to be hitting like superstars, but Tatis is the main guy who's been struggling, and it draws a lot of attention when he's not doing well. So it sucks that he's the one getting picked out of this, but it is what it is. And another one with the team right behind them, a game back so far in the West, is the Padres, and you have Geraldo Perdomo, who pretty much last year was fourth in MVP race last year, and with Ketel Marte slowly heating up, he needs to be that guy also heating up as well, because Marte was struggling bad early on this year.
Yeah, Perdomo being fourth in MVP race, you hope it's not a blip. You hope that it isn't something that just comes and goes. The Diamondbacks are such a weird team. You can still feel like that I feel like it's not. It's in the distant past when the Diamondbacks were knocking on the door for a World Series, but they were right there, and and they got some of the similar players or some of the same guys. It's still different, but it always feels like they're going to be right there, and that they may be just a couple. I don't know. They're some good pitching away, but usually the bats are there. But right now with Perdomo struggling, you kind of now everything's falling apart just a little bit. But they're still not they're not far out of it. They're still above 500. They're not as bad as my Mets, so they're still okay.
Yeah, I just had this thought real quick. I want to ask, like, are you taking that World Series D-backs or the 2019 Nationals in the game?
Well,
it was Game 7, like between the D-backs and the Nationals. You have Strasburg, you have Scherzer, you have Soto, Turner. You had Rendon when he was doing well.
Yeah, when baseball was his number one priority, and not whatever the hell the rest of his life is.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna give it to the Nationals. They won the whole thing. They were hot, and when you read off those names, kind of some studs.
Last year with Zimmerman, Yeah, not bad.
Hmm.
All right. Uh, last lead the West. We have Jeremy Pena. That's a guy who has pretty much was one of the best offensive players of last year, and kind of was derailed by a little bit of an injury and I believe one of his broken fingers. But other than that, he hasn't really truly returned with the Astros fully. It's pretty much been a Jordan show, and plus, same thing. It's just a lot of injuries right now for this squad. So he has to just he has to pick it up offensively, and like the May hitting has been truly abysmal.
Yeah, and it's good to see on the pitching side, Tatsuya Ima, when they had their combined no, that was pretty sick, and you wonder if he could keep it going. Um, and he pitched well again. He just went up against a powerhouse in Jacob Mizorowski. But the story for the Astros has been their injuries. The injuries have been tough, man, and maybe you can get some better starts out of Tatsuya, but yeah, you kind of need the bats from Jeremy Pena, who's like your shortstop. I mean, that's your dude, and they're also kind of they're towards the bottom of that division. I've heard a lot of people. I've heard like split decisions a little bit more leaning towards that they're out on the Astros of the talking heads. I was listening to Foul Territory about this, and I think they're mostly it's like two out of three of them are out on the Astros completely. And it's a division that's up in the air because right now Seattle's in the lead, 2 games above 500. The Athletics slid a little bit. The ass kicking from the Yankees doesn't help. So everything's up in the air. They're certainly not out of it completely, 4.5 games back. But I think just with the injuries and maybe some of the inconsistencies from the main guys, it feels like this season won't amount to a lot.
And speaking of all these bad players, I want to talk about what team around the league are you fully out on, who have no shot playoff wise, even with the record, if they're positive or not, that you're truly waving the white flag for.
Like we're talking about teams that were gonna be competitive, not like,
Well,
not like, or like you know what I mean, like a Rockies never had a shot.
well, yeah.
You
So
know what
like,
I mean?
it could be like either before the season started, preseason rankings, they were probably gonna make the playoffs, or even just like now with how the records are showing, if they're positive or not.
I'm gonna, yeah. I mean, Detroit's the easy answer for
Mhm.
me at least. Detroit's the easy answer that I think I'm completely gone on. Scooble is probably gonna get dealt. He's coming back from. I did the whole digging. I looked up the article or the type of surgery that he had. That's supposed to be this insane new type of scope that it removes the loose bodies from his elbow. It's like nano needle surgery. So he's back a lot sooner than he's supposed to be. But that's good for teams because they can see if he can actually still pitch, and he can be that two-time Cy Young winner that he's been for the past 2 seasons. The Tigers haven't been able to hit. Their pitching isn't picking them up either. Like some of the other guys haven't picked them up at all. I mean, this was a team that was supposed to be at the top of their division of the AL Central. I think I'm completely out on the Tigers. That feels like an easy one just because they are currently at the bottom. But this was a playoff team, a projected playoff team, or right around playoffs going into the season. No one certainly expected them to be worse than Minnesota.
Gotcha. Well, since you did pick that team, I will go an alternate round. A team that you are very interested in is going to be the New York Mets.
Okay.
And unfortunately, I will be picking the New York Mets. There are some other options out there. Like I could pick around the Central, but the Central's very, very confusing. It's too close to even like say anything. One of those teams right now, how like they're all
The
500.
NL Central, we're talking, right?
Yes, the NL Central. Yeah, but I'm gonna go with the Mets, man. Like right now, they have a 4-game winning streak. They're riding high. They're still 13 and a half games back in their division. They're fourth in their division right now. And I don't know what. I feel like the free agent signings all throughout the offseason for the Mets have not really spark. Like everyone has been slowly just non-existent. Bichette, Simeon, Roberts, Weaver, Williams, yeah, all the guys. So it's hard to say if this Mets team can truly like bounce back fully, even though they had their year when they went to the NLCS against the Dodgers. But other than that, can they actually do it?
Like, I don't hate you for saying that at all. As someone who is hopeful that the Mets actually did something and can be a competitive ball club, there's been injuries. Lindor's been hurt this entire time. I mean, he'll probably come back, I'm going to say in 2 weeks, 3 weeks maybe. So that's exciting. Juan Soto's been raking. He's been one of the best hitters in baseball, probably the best hitter in the NL in this past month. But Bo Bichette, yeah, that experiment so far is terrible. He's been so, like, he started off brutal. Then he'll have a stretch of games where he'll look, oh, this is the guy that we got. And then he'll be back to nothing. I mean, I saw a couple of his at-bats, and he had some hard line drives, but that's been about it. Like, Robert's hurt right now, and Polanco's also hurt right now. Devin Williams has not looked good. Lately, it's been a lot better. Lately, it's been better, but in the beginning, it was atrocious. Luke Weaver has been good. I'll say, I will stand on this. Luke Weaver, I think really highly, actually. He's been the only bright spot of this Mets bullpen, aside from Brazaban, actually. But otherwise, it's been a train wreck. It's been a train wreck. The best part about this season has been bringing up the rookies. I hate to get too much into a Mets tangent, but
No, go ahead.
with the Mets bringing up A.J. Ewing, Nick Marabito, who hasn't really got a lot of playing time. He's kind of a bench guy, and Carson Bench. Like, these guys have been huge. And we brought back up Jonah Tong, who has to now be like a guy who actually has looked a lot better. That's been the best part, has been bringing up the starters and bringing up the rookies, bringing up the kids so they can get some at-bats, get some time in the big leagues. And now Juan Soto can be more of the leader that I think he can be. Now that these are actually like a lot of young guys who are on the team. And Carson Bench has been playing really well. He's a lot of fun to watch. So that's the best part about it. So these injuries have been, listen, everything is supposed to happen for a reason. Bad injuries and good things, who knows if they're good or bad or not. The fact of the matter is these kids are up and they're playing good baseball, and they're at least playing. So we get to see what the future looks like years down the road.
Yeah, because I think Bichette was a good signing on paper, but also I feel like the Jays messed up by letting him go. But so far, has been fine. Not fine. The Blue Jays haven't been that good either, but Bichette has truly not breaking out of his shell since then. So it's just same with Guerrero, not Guerrero, but yeah. So they both have kind of been linked after this World Series run so far. Yeah. And moving on to our top 5 matchups of the week, key matchups to be exact. I'm going to start off with Dodgers and D-backs. The Dodgers swept the D-backs the 3-game set over opening weekend, and last time they saw each other, probably unsurprisingly, the Dodgers last one of their series in 2018.
This is another dominant performance. That, man, the NFL, the MLB PA is not going to like that with more pro Dodgers talk with how much or rather the other way around. The MLB wants the cap, so they don't like the Dodgers doing well. Yeah, that's a whole other can of worms, by the way. But shout out to the Dodgers, I guess, who still got back that division lead, and Dodgers are going to Dodger. That's all I really got to say about that. Maybe Perdomo starts to hit.
Yeah, these are one of the 2 hottest teams. Even the Diamondbacks, who swept the hands of the Mariners over the weekend. But yeah, Dodgers, and obviously, person to watch out for, I think, again from last week was Ohtani, and I'm putting him on again. Still solid, hitting home runs off the leadoff spot, doing well. And also, I'll give a little shout out and love to Zach Gallen making his another start as well on Wednesday.
Is Shohei Ohtani the equivalent of Miles Garrett?
What what do you mean by that?
Are they this? Are they like is if you were to relate baseball to football, player for player, is Miles Garrett the Shohei Ohtani of football? No, see now me even saying that is wrong. No, he's not.
Yeah.
He's not.
'Cause,
Shohei's
like,
his
I don't
own
know if it's like,
person.
yeah. Also, this Miles Garrett is just a beast. If that what you're just referring to, they're just both like a beast of their a player in their sports. Miles Garrett is a beast.
That's
Like I feel
true.
like you can't stop him. That's like
Yeah.
that. What you're trying to say?
No. I was just I was throwing it out there, but I think that's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah.
I was trying to relate to because I saw this could be a different discussion, but I was trying to
Mm.
relate to or trying to put the Miles Garrett trade into baseball terms. And I
Mm.
saw a comment saying it's like Shohei Ohtani getting traded. And I didn't know if I 100% agree with that.
Yeah, no.
So
Definitely
I
some
just
value with Miles
yeah.
Garrett, but I think Shohei, the value if he got traded anywhere else to a team would definitely lift it up
Yeah, no.
a lot more.
That's no. That'd be like if Travis Hunter ended up being like an MVP. Because like both sides of the ball, Shohei Ohtani pitches and hits. That's where I would see that for me at least. Anyway, enough of football talk.
Next up, we have some surprising teams for this matchup. It's going to be the Mets and Mariners. Two
Team that
teams
you're out on.
What?
One of the teams you're out on.
Yeah, it's one of the teams that I'm out on, but it's definitely a good matchup on paper. Mets are riding high. Mariners could be as well because their offense has slowly been rolling. I believe 2 walk-offs in a row so far. So they'll be having two teams that pretty much haven't seen too much success this year. The Mets, who are coming off a high, and one person like we mentioned, Juan Soto is someone to watch out for in this series. Who's since May 14th, he's hitting 382, 468, 469, and 873 with
I want to
9
see.
home runs and 18 RBIs in those 15 games.
I want to see the Mariners compete so badly. I feel like they're such a fun team. Like I really want to see them do well. They're like sneaky
I do,
one of my favorite AL teams.
but Josh Naylor.
Fair. Yeah, you got some. Yeah, as a Yankees fan, you have some beef.
Well, small beef, but
Yeah, that checks out. No, yeah. It's like I never.
it was at
I
the
don't know.
moment. It was at the moment beef in that series. Him like trying to talk shit. Garrett Cole.
It's like for me, it's like when Chase Utley was on the Dodgers. Like I'll never. I would never like the Dodgers in the first place, but
I feel like that's a
and-
little more. That should be more.
yeah,
After
it
what
might
he
be.
did.
Yeah, it might be more. It might be more, but that's the first thing that came to my mind, at least.
Next key matchup, we have the Guardians and the Yankees. That is a matchup we have seen recently, as Guards and Yankees have split their games in 2025, but the Guardians haven't won a season series outright since 2019. They've also met 7 times in the postseason since 1997, and the Yankees have now won each of the last 4 most recent 2024 ALCS.
Man, you have a player to watch out for, Travis Bazana, man. I want to the Bazana man. I want
hope
to.
he might get a jersey. That's a
that-
jersey they gotta get.
Name alone, I'd get the jersey. Forget about the player. He's a hooper. He's a great baseball player. But that's just like that's a top 10 name. I'm so happy we have a name that resembles a little bit. It's not even close to like the old 90s MLB players. Like old Curly on the mound. What were you just talking about? Like Wally Pipp. You know, like that's a classic name. Travis Bazana. It's not. Still doesn't have the same whimsy that the other guys have, but it's up there. It's up there.
Yeah, so the Yankees have an opportunity to build on their surge after what they did in Sacramento, and so Travis Bazana is the key person to watch out for. I believe there was a quick little story with one of his home runs. I believe some guy from Australia that went to one of the games caught his home run. I believe.
Wow. Oh, I might have saw that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is crazy that like if I don't know if he was truly lives in Australia or he came to the U.S. and was living somewhere, or he went to a game and ended up actually catching a ball, which is absurd.
It's actually absurd, man. Like the odds of that, baseball finds a way. The ball will find you, and it's not
Baseball
even
gods
just being in the
blessed.
field. Yeah, they do.
Next up, we have the Padres and Phillies. These last two met out of a week ago in San Diego series, and the Phillies swept. They split the 2025 season series 3 games apiece.
This is a big series for both these teams, man. I mean, we talked about before. You got the player to watch out for, Tatis. I completely agree. Can he build off that home run? Can he bring the pop back? This is going to be big for both. Also for the division, looking at the NL East for the Phillies, I mean, listen, they were back and they're above
Yeah.
500 now. So like the fact that they're kind of in competition right now, only a half game behind Washington. This is important, and these are two really good teams. They face off a lot in the playoffs as well, so definitely a lot at stake here, and potential wild card in the future too. I love these matchups.
hmm And also the lefty southpaw Christopher Sanchez, who has not allowed a run, has elected not to allow any runs anymore
Yeah,
during the month.
oh, he made it official. I was wondering
Scoreless.
if he was going to make that
Yeah,
official.
he
Okay,
made it official. Six
okay.
scoreless inning streak so far, still intact. Knock on wood. But yeah, crazy. This we're not talking any Cy Young this talk, but he is truly up there. He is truly making a name for himself. So
It was
I don't know if
worried.
he's pitching in this series, but I think
He
he
might have.
might.
I
He
think I
might.
thought he pitched. He's either just missing it or
Yeah, I
he
think he
actually
might
might.
pitch the next day, probably the Friday
Right,
game. It's a Tuesday, Thursday, 3 game set.
right.
And next we have an interesting one: the Pirates and the Braves. And I know we talked about the Pirates last time, and I believe, and we're talking about them again because the NL Central and the Pirates and the rest of the teams in that division is still out and open. So the Pirates won the 2025 season series against the Braves because the Braves were not it. Uh, and their first win against Atlanta since 2017. But it's hard to compare that matchup to this one, which may as well be happening between two entirely different teams. And one of the key watch out for is Acuna Jr. and also a little bit of Michael Harris. So like Acuna, 5 home runs in the last 4 games. He had a I think he had 2 in Boston, I believe. One was a moonshot. My friend was able to watch that happen. And Michael Harris, 11 for 25 so far, with 2 doubles, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs.
Listen, and the Pirates too. I got a little bit of. I don't know about beef, but like they got some locker room stuff going on. I think one of their pitchers had to get. It was either between because Jared Jones is back, right? And this is actually kind of with this. They're not playing the Braves in this one. They'll miss them. But these next 3 games for the Pirates: Bubba Chandler, Paul Skeens, and Jared Jones. Jared Jones is back. These are like this was supposed to be the three. Like this is like the front line and center of the Pirates rotation, and one of their guys had to get bumped back. I forget his name to the bullpen, who was solid, solid back of the rotation guy. I think he was a high 3 ERA, really solid. And when they asked him about his thoughts on getting moved to the bullpen, he was saying, I don't know how to react right now. I got to talk with my inner circle, talk to my agent. I have no comment about it. So I don't know if he was frustrated. I don't know if he was just kind of, didn't soak in the news yet that he was getting bumped off. Nevertheless, he's got moved. But if anything, I was listening to Foul Territory again, so credit to them for this information. This is like they have 6 competent starters. 6
Mm-hmm.
competent starters. That's a good problem to have. It's a team that's supposed to hit. And they've been kind of on and off with that towards the bottom of their division, but still, competitive. It's supposed to be a playoff team. They got to show some more life from the rest of their guys, and maybe Bubba Chandler and Jared Jones can be that guy. And Paul Skeens hasn't been otherworldly, but he's still, Paul Skeens. Still, I think it's gonna be a really good series, and we got to see how this rotation looks. We got to see how Jared Jones looks because this rounds out that big top three that I think the Pittsburgh organization was really excited about.
Yeah, and someone you didn't even mention, Braxton Ascraft, who has been phenomenal so far this year.
There you go.
Yeah, 2.77 ERA. It's 12 starts, 5-2. Has a WHIP at 1.031. Hits for 9, 7.2. Walks for 9, 2, a straight 2, and a strikes out for 9, 9.8.
So they got some pitchers.
He's scary, and even though this is, unless you want to say something more about the Pirates, real quick.
No, that's it.
Yeah.
I said enough. Yeah.
Also a scary pitcher. I didn't mention him, their team at all for the matchups, but I will give a shout to Jacob Mizorowski, and also same level as Christopher Sanchez, pretty much. In his last 5 games, man. I'm just looking at the Baseball Reference showing the last 5 games. He at least pitched 6 innings in at least of those 5 starts. I believe he's given up just 1 run. I can't calculate the strikeouts, can't do quick math like that, but still tallying up strikeouts 8, 12, 8, 10, 11.
Guy's insane, man.
Insane.
He throws so hard. he throws so hard. Like, gosh.
No chance I'm hitting that.
No. I think he's one of those freaking natures that, like, if you had a million chances, if you had like I think if you had, how many at bats? To like
a piece?
No. You can get a piece. You get a piece. Yeah, fair play.
Just fair play.
Fair play. Yep. Put it in play.
Getting around like the 60th pitch range.
60th? Wait, 60th pitch or at bat?
At bats. Maybe like. Then maybe give me like the 10th or 11th at bat.
10th, 11th? I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty.
I don't know. I think I could at least. I feel like I'll have confidence enough to like get a piece, but like, I also never probably
get a piece.
Seen 90 ever. So, yeah, or 104. Yeah.
Yeah. Forget about 90. 90 is his changeup, brother. Like, we're talking about 100, 104 on a fastball. Yeah, no, I've never seen 95 plus. I've seen 90 before, never 95 plus. That's different. And I can imagine 100 is just insane.
I've definitely seen. To be honest, I don't know what he was throwing when he was pitching in high school, but I think maybe like 85 plus at least.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah,
I've seen at least that.
You can hit 85 plus. Come on.
I get 85, but not because.
But he's not touching that. He's gone.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we have the players of the weeks. I'm going to start off leading with the AL. I do have 2 players to mention. Before we get to my player, it will be Jonathan Aranda, who had a solid week, batting .524 on the week, 3 home runs, 5 runs driven in, scored 6 with 6 walks. But I will give it to the boy, Ben Rice. Batted .462, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs driven in, 5 runs scored with a single walk. He'll be my player of the week.
Ben Arroz. That guy's a man. I remember he was in early MVP talks. I mean, has anything really changed? Probably not. Maybe a little.
A little. Right now, I'd say Jordan over Ben Rice right now. But other than that, he's still out there.
But he's still, dark horse. Like, at least top 5. At least top 5.
Yeah, coming in this year, complete dark horse.
Yes. My NL hitter of the week is going to be Ronald Acuna. He was mentioned earlier. You got to mention him again. I mean, in 6 games, his slash line is .333 average, .517 slug. Pretty sure I have that right. Or .517 slug. His OPS is 1 dotting. 5 homers in 4 games. 10 RBIs during this stretch. The guy's raking. The Braves still atop of the NL East. Have a 9-game lead over the Phils. I mean, I'm sorry, over Washington actually. It's 9.5 over Philly. They are the commanding favorite to win that division. I think like right about this time, you can start to look at that record a little bit and to see who's going to stay at top. The Braves look dominant, and Ronald Acuna Jr. is starting to play like him has been and is playing like his MVP self. And then I'll go again because we're doing the snake draft thing. I keep forgetting. I'll mention again another guy who's been mentioned before on the show, Jacob Mizorowski. He had an elite May. He had an elite week, 2-0, 14 innings pitched, .64 ERA in those two starts, over 12 Ks per nine. The guy's striking out a lot of people. Forget it, I could throw all the stats out at you, but I'll throw out one more. .23 ERA in 6 starts, and 6 of his last starts. Kind of butchered that, but he's been dominant. The guy is unhittable.
Yeah, like we said, he's unhittable. As for me, my AL pitcher of the week, I'll have Bryce Miller in his 10 innings pitched, 6 hits allowed, 2 earned runs, a walk, and 10 Ks. He's been kind of used as just a 5-and-done deal, and also having Castillo out of the pen. It's been kind of weird. I haven't done too much research on the Mariners and how that they're doing with their starters being relief pitchers. They have a lot of pitchers, though.
That was that weird thing with Castillo. That's another situation, yeah, where Castillo was pissed about that.
Yeah, he's been a little pissed about it. Still doing well, but it's been a weird thing over there in Seattle.
Yeah.
And moving on to my reliever of the week, from the south side, I'll have Grant Taylor. And it's 4 innings pitched, 2 hits allowed, 0 earned runs, and 6 Ks. So he's been dominant for them. Surprised I'm not doing a Cade Smith this week, but I'll talk about him later.
You'll touch on him. Yeah, that. I always like to look at the reliever to have a lot of innings as well. Because my reliever of the week is Wilber Dotel for the Pittsburgh Pirates. In just 2 games, he's got 6 innings pitched. He's 1-0 in those games. I think he's got about 8 punchies as well. He's been a middle relief guy for the Pirates. He's been really solid. I mean, we talked about before about this starting pitching for the Pirates being really important for them. You got to do it in the pen, and Dotel has been getting it done. In those two appearances, the Pirates have won, and they needed him most in that first appearance in just a 2-1 ball game. Wilber Dotel, I don't know how many more times we're going to see his name on this NL Relief Pitcher of the Week, but got to show him some flowers.
Wilber Dotel. I've not heard that name.
I just learned about it today. But he's played well.
Fair enough. And moving forward, we're going to have the Mays Player of the Month. This talk now. As for my AL batter, I just mentioned him. Well, I mentioned him when I screwed up because I still had his name written down from last week's stuff. But I'll still mention him. Nick Kurtz. In the month of May, he's batting .333, on base of .456, slung out of .569, 5 home runs only, which is a little surprising. But scored 21 runs, driven in 26, 22 walks, so that might be a reason for it. 3 stolen bases and a 1.5 WAR in the month of May.
My NL, I had some trouble with this one, man, with my hitter. There's a lot of good hitters. Like it's just a game time decision, and I don't want my Mets bias to get in the way, but I think it might have to. I think I'm gonna go with Juan Soto.
Okay, who's the other guy?
It was him, or I was kind of looking at. I really liked Michael Bush's stats. Actually, I like the amount he had a lot of RBIs. Ende Pages led. Well, he was him and JJ Bleday had the same amount of RBIs. I love RBIs and homers. By the way, those are my favorite stats.
Who doesn't?
That being said, Juan Soto has 10 homers in this month. He got 21 RBIs. That's top 5 in the NL. He's hitting just under 300, which is the best hitter on the Mets. He's single-handedly keeping this Mets offense afloat. Some of the other guys are following through a little bit. Shout out to Carson Bench. He's batting over 300 this month. But he's slugging the best out of any NL hitter at 6'15", and he doesn't even have the most homers. Like, the guy is truly a like a Ted Williams of our generation. And I saw Joey Votto talk about him, about how his presence at the plate has changed baseball since he's come up. Usually the pitcher owns like this battle with how they control the at bat, but Juan Soto truly controls the at bat, and that just means something to me and to a lot of pitchers and to a lot of hitters. So Juan Soto is my NL hitter of the month of May. It could have gone to a lot of people, but we're gonna give it to Soto.
Not bad. As for me, in the AL pitcher of the month of May, I'm going to go with, from the south side, Davis Martin. He's 4-0 and has 4 quality starts to be exact, with 2.05 ERA, 0.88 WHIP, 7 earned runs allowed, 1 home run allowed, 6 walks, 38 Ks, and a 1.4 WAR in the month of May.
Man,
dude is on a cruise control over there.
Yeah, oh my gosh, like less than 1 whip is crazy too. Like that's like, I know that's like kind of an out there stat. Who really understands that? But like under 1 walk and a hit every time you step up on the bump, man, that's special. My NL starting pitcher of the week, either Jake Mizorowski or Christopher Sanchez. I gave it to another NL East pitcher. I gave it to Christopher Sanchez, who went 4-0 this month, had a 0 ERA because once again we saw that he announced that he is not going to let up any runs. Finally, we're awaiting that decision. Over a 10,
he does.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. I mean, unless he's pitching against the Mets, over a 10 Ks per 9. He's been the ace, man. I mean, with Zach Wheeler even coming back, he's been good. He's been good for them, but Aaron Nola really hasn't been doing a lot. Jesus Luzardo has been like okay, but it's been Christopher Sanchez, and he's been the anchor. He's been the guy for this Phillies team that has gotten hot since firing Rob Thompson. He's important, and to have a defined ace is the biggest step.
For the May reliever of the week, reliever of the month, Cade Smith. 13 games, 13 saves, 1.32 ERA, has a 0.73 WHIP, 2 runs allowed, 25 Ks, and a 1.1 WAR.
But seriously, Cade Smith, 13 games, 13 saves.
He's truly one of the pieces that's helping the Guardians win those games, even though they probably shouldn't be.
Hey, something about those small market teams, right? You know, they can still compete. You don't have to be. You have to spend a lot of money.
I know we're not talking about the CBA stuff like that this week. We'll definitely mention it more of it, but
as more comes out too, yeah, that'll be an ongoing conversation. My NL relief pitcher of the month, God, see, Evan, I almost went full Mets mode. I almost said Luke Weaver. I really almost did, but then I thought to myself, there is a guy who's really, really good at baseball. That would be a shame if that I don't mention. We got to throw in Mason Miller as the pitcher of the as the relief pitcher of the month. We'll just go with the chalk answer. It's like picking the number 1 seed to win it all, but gosh, the number 1 seed for a reason. Over 18 Ks per 9 in 9 2/3 innings pitched. It's funny enough, actually. He doesn't actually have a win in this month. He's got 1 loss, but I know it works differently for closers. In 9 games, he's got 7 saves. The guy looks just so dominant. 0 ERA this month. We're going to see a lot of that. By the way, Luke Weaver also has a 0 ERA in the month of May. Noticing. Mason Miller is the best part about MLB closers is he makes it so much more exciting. He is a joy to watch on the mound, and I'm frightened when the Mets have to play him. I actually don't know if the Mets play the Padres this season at all, and he's had to shut down a game, and we're in San Diego. I will be terrified. Mason Miller is the NL relief pitcher of May.
Yeah. Even though Cade Smith is not throwing 100 plus, he's that dog right now. He's that dog.
Yeah, he is.
It's crazy to say.
It is.
After Clase's disappearance, he's been that guy.
Disappearance in, jail or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Did he go to jail? I don't even know.
And moving on, we have our good old 21 questions afoot. I'm gonna look back. I always forget who started first. I think I got
Uh,
it right. I think I got it right the first time. But
yeah, you start. Yeah, yeah, you started it. You got Ian Kinsler first.
yes,
I
sir.
went second.
All right. So Billy, whenever you're
Yes.
ready, you can start asking your questions.
All right, let's go. My thinking cap is now on.
We'll see.
Was he ever a New York Met?
Quickly look. He was never a New York Met.
Okay.
No.
No Met. Was he a pitcher?
He was not a pitcher.
No pitcher. No P. Uh, did he? Let's see. Did he ever? Um, yeah, we'll go NL. Did he play in the NL? Did he play in the NL?
He primarily played for the AAL. Yeah.
Primarily played for the AL. Okay. Prime AL. That's why I don't like that question anymore. I think we're getting more guys that kind of went all over the place.
It. Yeah.
You know, it's a question. It gets you somewhere.
It's definitely helpful
It can
in
be
the
helpful.
future.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Primarily AL. Did he primarily play in the AL East?
No.
No. Okay. Did he primarily play in the AL West?
No.
Okay. Primarily played in the AL Central. All right. All right. We're looking at Cleveland, White Sox, Minnesota, Kansas City, Detroit. Those teams, but they could have. I still might know the NL guy more. Is he an active player?
Yes.
I like this. Okay. I already.
Don't get too excited.
Already like. Am I on my seventh question or sixth question?
You're about to ask your seventh question.
I'm at that.
So
Okay.
that was six
That was
questions
six.
down the
Okay.
drain.
Okay, he is active. This is good. Okay.
Mhm.
Active. Is he actively in the AL Central?
No.
Ah. Okay. Okay. That's good. I like that I asked that. Okay. Not actively in the AL Central.
Mhm.
I feel like I'm already asking better questions.
Yeah. I feel like you're on a good pace.
Yeah, this is good. This is good. And okay, is he actively in the NL?
Yes.
Okay, good, good, very good, very good. Active in the NL. All right, forget the AL East. I'm not getting the AL. I get the current team. Okay, not a pitcher. Oh, I can go division here. I can go division
could,
here.
you could. I feel like that'd be. I don't know.
I'm gonna shoot a division. Is he in the NL West?
He is in the NL West.
Bang! Nice. Let's go. Okay. That's good. 10th question. Currently in NL West. Did he play for over 10 years?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So this guy's got some long over 10 years. Wow. I
Mhm.
feel like it's not that hard, but to play over 10 years, but that's impressive.
Yeah, I think the average is like I recently watched a John Boy video is like 5.6.
Yeah,
The average.
yeah. So it's still over 10 years in the league. He's currently in the NL West. All right. Padres, Arizona, San Fran, Colorado. He wasn't a Met. Okay, so I got to get rid of that. Oh my gosh, don't be a Rocky. Is he on the Colorado Rockies?
No.
Okay, good. Good. Not a Rocky. Oh, but old head. Okay, so we got 4 options right here. I mean, the Dodgers could be an easy one. Not an easy one, but that could be that could just help. I don't want to get too caught up in this though.
Yeah.
I still have to somehow get like
You,
get the team.
I'd say right now you have still 9 teams, I guess. Well, 2 out of 9 teams, I guess, to think of, because 2 are connected, obviously, with him being active in the AL team in Central. So,
Yeah, right, right, right. I get. Yeah, I guess you're right. Um, but he's primarily he primarily played in the AL Central. He's currently in the NL West.
hmm 10 plus years in the league,
10 plus
and
years
not a
in the league.
pitcher.
Not a pitcher. Primarily played in the AL. Okay, he's an active player too. Active.
I also haven't. Well, I used James Shield last time. Never mind. As a pitcher.
Yeah, yeah. Um. Hmm. Okay, is he on the Giants?
No.
Okay. Not on Not on the Giants. It's question 13 now, right?
Yes.
Question 13. Hmm. Now I'm trying to think of like the players that were okay over 10 years. Let's see, did any of these teams Detroit, no, they made the World Series, but no, they didn't. No. Was he on the Royals World Series team in 2015?
No.
No. Okay. Not on Royals 2015. Okay. Man, oh man, is he on? I think my thought process right now is like I think I want to know what team he's on right now. I think that's what I want. So I'm gonna go with. Is he a Padre?
He's not a Padre.
Dang it, man! One of two. Oh my gosh, I need to get that one. Need to get that one badly. Not a Padre. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's Arizona or Dodgers. I mean, I might as well just ask it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Yeah. Is he on the Dodgers?
No.
He's on the Diamondbacks. Okay. Okay. Is he Dodger? No, not a Dodger. He's on the Diamondbacks. All right. Diamondbacks right now. Backs.
I feel like this is a layup now.
On the Diamondbacks. Primarily AL Central.
Like, just think of the active roster. It's pretty open, I just feel like. But 10 plus years.
Yeah, that's a lot of time. That's a lot of time. Who is
And one of the older guys is never played in the NL or AL. It's gonna be another Billy downfall.
I'm thinking hard right now about this Diamondback.
Yeah, I think you gotta think hard. But also, you have some questions to work through.
Okay. Okay. Does he play in the outfield?
No, he's not an outfielder.
Not an outfielder. Okay. Not outfield. Not an outfielder. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Old infielder. Older infielder. I guess not old. Older infielder. Older infielder. Older infielder. Is he a catcher?
He has catched. He has.
What?
So So don't think of him as a catcher, but he has
He
catched.
has caught before.
He has caught. He uh
Oh,
I'll go when first off the outfield. I was gonna say he has 18 games in the outfield.
he has 18 games in the outfield, but he's not an out. But you wouldn't
Or,
consider
or
him as
well, 9 games. My bad.
9 games. Okay, yeah.
9 games, 8 in right field, 1 in left. Didn't see that. But yeah, catching he has 330 games
Wow.
compared to his primary position, which is a lot more.
It's got to be third base, I would think. Like if you're probably third base, one of the corners.
Yeah.
Who is this guy? Okay, he's a corner position player. He had a lot of. Oh my gosh, come on! I gotta get him. I gotta get this guy. I
Think deep in questions, Billy. Come on, you got this.
is
What do
he
you want to know about this guy? What do you want to know?
man? Is he Is he Spanish?
Like,
Come from a Spanish
I would
background? I
say
don't know.
yes. I'm gonna see if he was born. Yes, he was. Yeah, he
Spanish
was
ball
born.
player. Spanish. I have 3 more questions. 3 more questions. He does. What's the other corner player? He's not even close to being there anymore. The name I'm thinking of, but I don't think he caught. He was in the league 10 years either. No. Spanish player.
Damn, I'm trying to give you a win, Billy. Give you a layup, but I guess this isn't. Well, I'm not trying to be too easy of a layup, but I gave you an active player, which is kind of
It's easier. It's definitely
Yeah.
easier.
it helps.
No,
If
I
you
got
wanna think
like
back to
I got one third baseman name. It's not him though. He's not even on the team anymore. He's not even there. I don't.
Look at the.
Third baseman? 10 years? It's not. No, it's not. But is it? I'm just gonna throw a name. I don't even care.
Are you sure you
No, he's
want
not
to throw a name, or
Spanish.
do you
No,
want-
I
you gotta-
don't. I don't
feel
want to
like-
throw a name.
I
don't
say
wanna
I
throw
feel
a
like you
name.
should ask questions because I feel like you're nowhere near right now. Even though you're near, but I guess you can't think of the guy.
What? What else? What else do I need to know about this player? Was he ever a Yankee? This is my final. This is my
No.
my other guess. Okay, that's a stupid question. Never a Yankee.
Non-Yankee. Could you ask? I'd say one question that was pretty close to what you probably could have asked to get this guy. I'd say it was question number 13.
Not on the Royals in 2015.
Oh, that was it 2015 or was it? I thought you said something else differently with that
Oh,
question.
2014.
No,
Instead?
I think you said a different word or with that.
I
Or
said
maybe
not on the.
maybe it was.
I said
You
not
just
on
said
the Royals.
non-Royals.
Yeah. I
Oh, I
said
thought you said
not.
something else. Oh, okay, I thought you said something else with that question.
Dang it.
I wrote
Not
down.
on the Royals and Now, not I don't know.
I'm pretty sure you asked something else with that question.
Maybe I
But
did say
go
something
ahead.
else. I can't
Yeah.
remember. The only thing I remember was okay. The AL Central one that he played primarily, though. I mean, that's the one also I didn't think of. Wait,
Mhm.
wait a minute. He's not there anymore. He's not in the league, right?
Please get it. Come on.
I'm gonna look so foolish. I'm gonna look so foolish.
What are the initials?
It's not PS, right?
I'll give you that now. Don't mark that as a question, but no. Damn. OPS. Think of Paul Sewald. Well, no, he's not. He's a pitcher. He's still
Yes,
active
I
though.
was-
He's
as
still
much-
active though.
I
He's
was
still
think-
active, but you're not looking for a non-pitcher.
It was not Paul Sewald, but no, it was not a good guess. I just thought about it for a second. It was not a good guess. Who caught? He caught? He caught.
Yep.
But he had to be on Kansas City, I guess. Maybe he was on Kansas City at some point.
Because you.
I don't remember. I'm
He
stuck
was,
on that.
first off, he was never on Kansas City, but
Okay.
I feel like you asked like a word with that Kansas City question that could have gotten you something. I swear you
World
did.
Series. Has he won a World Series ring?
No, he has not.
Okay. But he
Okay.
maybe he's like played in a World Series.
Maybe he has. Maybe he has. Yeah.
Maybe he's. Wait, he hasn't won a World Series, but maybe he's played in a game in a. Right. Okay. No World Series. This is the last one.
He maybe has. Yeah. One question and your final guess of a player.
I mean, the only other World Series team here is Detroit.
No, I wouldn't say it. There's another team. I think three of
in
those
the
teams
AL
have made it to the World
Central?
recently. Yeah. Yep. 3 have.
Well,
Well, 3 I'd say in the 2010s. If we go more deeper, it would be the White Sox in 2005, but not that
yeah,
far back.
no, yeah. The Guardians didn't make the World Series. The Twins did not make the World Series. The Royals made it twice in 2014 and 15. And he's not in the league. No way he's in the league.
He is in the league.
No. Wait, no. I thought it was someone else. That wasn't it. No.
Come on, Billy, you're right on the edge. You're right there.
Who was on the 2014 Royals? Is that it?
No, he's not in the Royals.
Oh, that's right.
Not
you
on
said
the
that.
Royals.
Detroit. So he's on with Detroit. He's Detroit. Who's on that Detroit team? I don't know, man.
Okay, he was on the Indians/Guardians. Well, Indians.
When did the
I'm
Indians make the
getting-
World
I'm-
Series in the 2010s?
2016 against the Cubs.
Holy shit!
I got. Come on. I'm giving you it. Come on. He's right there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still allowing you a question. I don't care. I'm still
I
allowing
don't
you a
think I'm
question.
getting it either way. Wait. 2016. Who's on that 2016 team?
Who's
Oh
still
my God.
active? Who's still active?
He's still an active player.
Mm-hmm. He's old. I can't wait to just add all these. We'll have a compilation of all your 21 questions by like a year's worth.
It will be 20 hours long.
No, it'll be quick. It'll be quick. I'll shorten it up.
Cleveland, that's right. They'd lost in the World Series. My gosh. Who was on that team? 2016 team. Now, it's not going to help. It won't help. It won't help.
You have one more question to give me before you give a final guess.
Did he catch in the 2016 World Series?
See if he did. Let's see his playoff stuff. Out of my memory, I want to say no right away, but I'm gonna double check.
Okay. Well, I think about a name for another 20 hours. This is no bien.
Uh, no, he did not catch. No, at
Okay.
least it's not giving me. Yeah, no.
I'm gonna know the name. I bet I'm gonna know it. I'm
You
gonna
you
know the
will
name.
you will know the name. It's gonna be bad.
He's on the Diamondbacks right now. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I have no guess. I have no guess again. I have no guess.
The initials are CS. No,
No. CS?
it is Carlos Santana. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Evan, you're up for 21 questions.
Wait. Yeah, he. What was the fielding? Where's the fielding? I'm gonna go regular season.
Oh my God, I love Carlos Santana. Such a good
Yeah.
player, bro.
1,409. 1,493 times at first base, 304 at DH. Like I said, 330 at catching, 46 at third base.
He had such
Yeah.
a great showing.
17 years in the
Such a
league.
good
I think he's
card.
the oldest player active,
He's got a
behind
great card in
or
the show.
in front of like Goldschmidt, I believe.
He's got such a
I
great
think.
card in the show. He's got such a great card. Carlos Santana, I'm so sorry. You're an awesome player. He has such a sweet swing. He's a lefty. Is he switch hitter? Wait, no, he's switch hitter.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a switch hitter.
No, he's right. Oh, no, yeah, he's switch.
He's a switch hitter. Switch hitting catcher. He's so good. Such a good bat. Yeah, that was horrible. Okay. Carlos Santana. How did yeah. Okay. All right. You're up.
All right. I'm gonna start off with a little different question. Did the player that you chose,
Yep.
their team, make it to the postseason last year?
Wait, did they make it to the postseason last year?
Yeah, the
That team. I'm gonna double check, but no, I'm like 99%.
Yeah, the Yankees, Mariners, Red Sox, Blue Jays.
Oh, they did. Oh, yeah, they did. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Guardians.
I'm so sorry. I lied to you.
You have the.
They absolutely did make the postseason last year.
All right. So, LA Dodgers, Cincinnati, Chicago, Brewers.
Like he was on a team. Yeah, the player that yes.
Philly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Padres, I believe. I'm not gonna search it up, but yeah, New York, Toronto, Boston, Seattle, Guardians, Cleveland. I think Detroit missed. Wait. Astros missed it. I think Tigers made it, I believe. Hopefully these are right. The 12 teams. If I'm thinking correct.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can. Yeah, I got that up.
Dodgers, Reds,
Yep.
Cubs, Brewers, Phillies, Padres, Yankees, Blue Jays, Red Sox, Mariners, Guardians, Tigers.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Okay. What do I want to do with this now? I guess does uh does the team he play for wear the color blue? So that would include Dodgers, Cubs, Brewers, Yankees, Blue Jays. Uh, are you saying Tigers? I'd say more blue.
It's a navy. It's a navy. Might be black.
I'd say that's more of their color compared to I'd say the Guardians is more of the red.
Yeah.
So those 6 teams, yeah.
What teams did you say again? You said
So did he wear the color blue for his
yeah.
team? That would include the Dodgers, Cubs, Brewers, Yankees, Blue Jays, and Tigers.
No. No.
So,
No. No.
so he didn't play for those teams?
No.
No. All right. All right. Okay. Is he active? I've heard
No.
non-active. Non-active. Uh. This could be a good question. Well. Did this team he played for make the World Series in the 2000s?
Well. You might have to be a little bit more clear because he played on multiple teams.
Well, the 6 teams, the Reds. Well, the
Okay.
teams that made the World Series in this decade. So did he play for the
In
Phillies?
in this decade?
Yeah. So did he play for the yeah, did he play for the Phillies, Red Sox, or Guardians in this decade?
No.
Of the teams that made no. Wow, okay. I have the Reds, Mariners, and Padres. Not teams I'm familiar with. So that's good if you're trying to stump me, Bill.
Man. I feel like I could say it's
What?
crazy that you picked out this one team to kind of focus on. I'll leave it. I'll say that.
Wait, what do you mean?
Put it this
I
way.
mentioned
This is not. I would not say this. I forgot he played for this team. I mean, I forgot a lot of things, but I didn't know he played for this team. The one that the one that is up for your options right now.
the 3.
Yeah.
You did not
Out
know
of
he played
those,
for the-
out of those 3, the one of those teams that he played for, I didn't even realize he played for that team. That's how little he played on that team. So if you could somehow remember him on
Wait.
that team, he did actually play a lot of games on that. Not a lot, but majority of the season. He played very limited amounts on one of the last 3 teams. That you
Okay.
have. You know what I'm saying? You might have to
So
switch him to
was
another team.
his primary team he played for not of those 3?
Yeah.
What the fuck, Bill?
I'm just answering the question. That's a question, by the way. I'm just answering
Yeah,
the
I
question.
know. I added that. I'm on 6. Damn, bro. What? I feel like either way, it's gonna be tough either way.
This one is gonna be tough.
Tough. All right. Are they a pitcher?
No.
Non-pitcher. So when I originally asked if this player of the teams that made the postseason last year, so of the ones that didn't make the postseason, was that his primary team?
Of the ones that didn't make the postseason, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. Of the remaining, yeah. Yes.
So,
It
oh my
wasn't a
gosh.
playoff team from last year.
But because you said he was on this team that made the postseason last year. He was. Just was.
Yes, he was.
Just was. Okay.
He absolutely was.
You
That's a
screwed me
tough
now.
question. That's a tough question to ask. I did kind of screw you. Yes, and it's very unlucky
I thought you're
with
gonna.
this player.
I thought it was like a more primary thing. He primarily was on the team that, one of the teams that made the postseason last year.
Right.
Okay. Uh, fuck. I try to like ask different questions. Now I feel like I shot myself in the foot.
You might have to reset, my man. Like you
Yeah.
went down unless you can somehow get that, unless you could somehow remember him playing for that team, which I
All right. Cincinnati, Padres, Seattle. Non-active. Non-active. All right. Did he play for the AL? His primary team. More or notable, whatever you want to say.
I mean, two, three,
Like,
four,
what's the
five.
years? Go scroll down.
It's
This goes to.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it. Don't worry about
Okay.
it. He played. It's close because he played. He actually split in terms of years. He split between NL and AL. Yeah, he split between NL and AL.
Okay. Primarily AL East. The one he split.
No.
Uh, AL Central.
Yes. There we go. On the board. This one's tough. Can't lie. He's so honest.
Non-active, right?
Yeah.
I think I asked. Yeah, non-active.
You did ask that already.
Non-active
Yep.
has split time with the team in the AL. Also had time with the Reds or Reds, Padres or Mariners.
Yep.
Gosh, and the hitter. Did the other team he split in the NL, was it part of the AL East or NL East?
Yes. Nice.
Okay. And NL East.
Okay. Primarily AL Central, primarily NL East. There you
Oh
go.
my gosh.
I would say those are like your two. Yeah. I would say like you're on a track. You're on a track. Might be the right one. Who knows?
Yeah. Mm. Yeah, this is getting me stumped now. I'm in your position. Even though I still
I
have
have
so much away, I feel like I'm confident in getting this. I just have to think of questions to ask to get that. Get closer.
Santana to get. Should have got that.
Has this player played in the World Series?
Good question. That's actually a great question. I'm gonna go with. I'll check right now.
So it's not probably no. Probably no. The way
No.
No. Fuck.
Oh wait. Sorry. Yes, he has. No.
What is
No.
it? What is it?
I'm screwing up in 21 questions as the host. It is confirmed. No, he has not
No.
played in a World Series.
World Series appearances. That's tough. That sucks. I'm thinking of no. He primarily played for that team.
Oh, you can actually ask a. Well, I just thought of a question that you can ask that you just like no way you would know to ask, but sorry.
Yeah, I have to think of that question. Fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna have to skip by this. I am just gonna be silent, just thinking.
You skipped by enough of my stuff anyway, so
No, I let it in. I let it
okay.
in.
Never mind. Never mind.
Oh my gosh. I thought of a pitcher that has the same kind of qualities, but I didn't think of hitters. Um, do they play the infield?
No.
Non-infielder. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm also trying to think. You were the whole back and forth of the World Series. Like, was it just like you read something wrong,
Yes.
or were you just thinking wrong?
He's a
You read.
postseason guy. He's been in the postseason like actually not a lot, but he's been in the postseason.
Oh
He's been in the
boy.
postseason. I'll give you that.
AL East, AL Central. Hold up. Well, hold up. Just writing down the teams.
Take your time.
Yeah. Detroit.
If you start getting to, I have a hint I can give you later.
Right now I'm good.
Yeah, this is like
just
a
gotta-
question 20 hint.
Oh boy. I'm forgetting the other
Actually,
team. I forgot the other team in the Central. Holy shit, I'm blinded right now.
What do you have so far? I feel like you're allowed to look up the teams.
No, I know, but I'm just like, why am I forgetting the fifth team in the Central right now? I think my brain's screwed up right now. Oh, I don't know. Okay, cool. It was Cleveland. I don't know why I just couldn't think of why I was missing that, but oh my gosh. I have to hold up. I'm just looking at a map because I want to ask a question. Is that fine?
That's fine.
Geographical map. Okay.
Geographical maps are allowed.
Okay, because I want to ask a question based off it. Hmm. See. It'll be below. Okay. So, horizontally on the map. Uh, mm, does this team play north of Indianapolis? Like, if you drew a line straight through the map,
If you okay.
Indianapolis,
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Actually, that's
they play
good.
above.
Yes. Yes, they do.
So that would include
nice guess. Nice. Nice
Philly?
question.
Mets. National, no. Detroit, Chicago, Minnesota, Cleveland. Oh boy. Is he in New York? Has he played for the New York Mets?
No.
Okay. So that could. So if I got that right, he's a Philly. Has played in Philly. Don't confirm.
Not confirming.
So I'm assuming he plays for the Phillies. He either played for Cleveland, Minnesota, White Sox, or the Tigers. Oh no, he went to the World Series. Hmm. Uh, okay. Did he play for a city that starts with the letter C?
No.
So Chicago, Cleveland off the map. Phillies. I have Detroit, or Minnesota. Plus Cincinnati, Padres, and Mariners. Hmm. I'm thinking I'm on 15, right? I'm correct about it. I've asked 14 already.
We're at 15 right now.
Okay. Hmm.
AJ Brown.
Did the primarily team, whatever, from the AL Central, did he play for the Tigers?
No.
Damn, the Twins, bro. God damn. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. This sucks.
Yeah, I'm
Give me
I'm
a
salty.
twin
I'm salty.
in the 2000s. Play for the Phillies. Pretty much split their years. Is an outfielder.
I think I also give you false information.
What's the false information?
When you said split down the line, the Indianapolis thing,
Yeah.
I was
So
thinking
that
I was thinking for one of his teams.
he what?
I was thinking for one of his teams. One of his teams was in fact south of that Indianapolis line.
But
Only one.
was his primarily above it though? That was when it. Like,
Yeah, that's what you were asking.
So like
Like his prime, he played more years above Indianapolis. You might know him for the one below. That's what I would know him from, at least. But he did. But he played more years.
I'm in your spot.
He played more years in Minnesota. No, I'm this is players.
More years.
More years in Minnesota.
So you just giving me that? Wait, what?
Yeah, like more years in Minnesota and the Padres and all that. Yeah, like you said before.
Bro, this is so confusing. I feel like I'm just gonna have to give out some names. I feel like I messed up from the start now. I'm trying to recover. All right. Of the 5 teams that I have kind of left to think about,
Mm-hmm.
the Reds, Padres, Mariners, Philly, and the Twins.
Mm-hmm.
Has he played for 3 of these teams?
No.
Oof.
No.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I think. Do you play for the Phillies?
No.
Do you play for the Twins?
Yes. On question 18 right now. Well, that was 18. You're on 19.
I have that 7. It
Or
just has 2 straight questions, and then the Twins. I think I'm on
okay,
question 18. I've asked 17.
okay.
For the Twins. Non-active Twins player. Somehow played for the NL East. I don't know that team, unfortunately, right now. Well, it could be the 3 teams I have left, I guess. Is he an all-star? Had he had an all-star appearance?
This is rude. No,
Bruh.
this is real rude.
This guy's ass. What do you consider him ass? That is not a question.
This is not a.
count
I
that.
know does not count. What I could, he'd make a case
Is he
for Hall
Hall
pretty good.
pretty good type
He'd make a
person?
case for Hall pretty good.
uh,
I think he'd
not
make
a,
a strong case for Hall pretty good, in my opinion.
fuck. That sucks, man. I think I'm taking longer than you now.
I mean, I don't blame you. This guy's not easy to get.
This guy's not easy to get. Damn, you really want me to lose?
Kind of did.
Is that the point?
Maybe part of it. Kind of did.
All right. Uh, did he play for the Mariners? Was that
Yes. Yes.
so? This is possibly the notable what I should know him as. I'm believing in my head. The Mariners. I'm thinking. Oh, I don't know. I have a name,
Okay.
but I don't know how much he played for the NL East of the. Um, in my head, I want to think like maybe he played like 6 or 5 years for both these teams. I'm assuming.
Okay. You're scaring me.
Like the Twins player I'm thinking of is a power hitter. Same for Seattle. And same kind of for the Nationals? No. Yeah, they weren't above the line. Wait, no, they're below it. I don't think I could. This is this. Could I have 2 guesses, right? And then I could guess the player.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Uh, is he a home run guy?
No. I'm so
I'm
sorry.
just letting you know. I was thinking of Nelson Cruz.
It's good. That's good. It's really good.
I was like, oh my gosh, I thought that was it. It was like,
I think he played a few more than just. He played some years in Seattle. I'll say he only played 1 year in Seattle. I'll give you that. He only played 1 year. He actually didn't even play a full year.
and I'm supposed to know this guy. He's most notably a.
I didn't say that. I never said that. I never said that.
You,
I said no. I said he was most notably above Indianapolis.
but I might know him as someone below. Or oh,
Yes.
fuck, this is so confusing.
Exactly. Yes.
Oh my gosh. I think you got me a lot. I'm really gonna have to shove out a name.
If you get this guy.
No, I'm not gonna get him. I have no confidence now.
I'll give you. Can I give
Did
you
he-
my hint that I?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, give me your hint. Yeah, why
In
not?
2014.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. No, in 2013. In 2013, he led the league in triples.
Bullshit. Unless, oh, played Minnesota. I don't think of names I feel like played more. I feel like he played more in Seattle if this is the guy.
He's not a
And he's
Seattle guy.
retired? I think he's not a.
He's not a Seattle guy. I'll say that. He's more of a Minnesota guy, and then the other team below the Indianapolis line guy.
If I'm thinking of below it, I'm thinking of Miami or Atlanta.
I think a little bit more north.
Damn, we're almost 2 hours in of recording. I'm definitely cutting this up.
Dang.
It's gonna be tragic tomorrow. I have one more guess. Outfielder, Twins, possibly the Marlins or the Braves. Has played for the Mariners.
He also played for the Nationals. So there you go.
Okay. Fuck.
I would say those are his two most prominent teams. I would
What,
most know
the Twins and the Nationals?
Yes, I would most
Those
know
are-
for the Nationals, but I don't know anyone. So
Who made the World Series? Mm,
he retired before the
speed
Nationals went to the
guy,
World
speed guy,
Series.
speed guy, speed guy, speed guy. Ooh, well, no, he made the World Series. Damn it. Mm, Nationals. Fuck, this sucks. This sucks. I have a name, but no shot he led the league in triples, too. Oh my gosh. I think you got me, Bill. I have to like. I feel like I have to go out like at least guessing, not ruin my
Not-
streak.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh. Outfielder Nationals. I feel like this guy was on the World Series team.
he retired before the Nats went to the World Series.
Did he play for the Twins? Oh, all right. I'm gonna use my two guesses that well. Fuck. All right. Before my guess in the player, does this player have long hair?
It's good. That's a great question.
Oh my gosh, that's not him. It's
No.
not him if you're questioning it.
No,
Ah.
no, it's a great question. But no.
Uh, even though it's not him, I don't think he ever played for the Twins or these other teams. My mind is just racing. First off, because I'm thinking of like Victor Robles, Gene Segura, Jason Worth. I'm like, what the
Definitely
fuck?
those type of play. Like those are all like, yes, you're absolutely in the right market.
I don't like when you think of Twins outfield. I was thinking Torrey Hunter as well.
That's a goat right there.
Before the Nationals won the World Series. Fuck was there? Even though I said his name, even though it's wrong, Jason Worth. Give
It is
me
not
who was it?
Jason Worth. That's a good guess though. It's like around the same echelon of guys. I think he might have played together actually.
They probably have, yeah.
You're gonna kill me.
All right, give me it.
You're gonna hate me. Denard Span.
Oh, Oh, okay, that was not coming to mind, but okay, shit. All right.
He's got a weird career. Like he
Oh,
played with Minnesota for the first 5 years, then he went to Washington for the next three, then the Giants for two, and then he was on the Rays to start 2018 and got traded to Seattle. That's why I was like so like against. I was like so against and like you just got screwed by that question about the playoff team because yes, he on Seattle, one of those playoff teams from last year. Yes,
yeah,
you're not gonna know him for being on Seattle.
yeah, no shot.
I would have known him for being on the
Not an
Nationals.
all-star.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Holla pretty good.
He's got to be in the Hall pretty good. Absolutely.
Cause, yeah, I'm looking at like, yeah,
This is a Hall of pretty good candidate. Like,
that is okay. Well, I'm gonna end this real quick, and we have to talk about this afterwards. But that'll wrap things up with baseball enthusiasts. That's my first loss of the year. Denard Span got me. Damn,
I I had to really get in my bag for this one.
you truly did. I thought I gave you a little easier one with just an active player, but Carlos
Yeah,
Santana
we're not
also
going to
was
talk
not.
about that. That was terrible.
All right. That'll wrap things up with baseball enthusiasts. Catch you guys next time.